Are you having trouble ranking up in Black Ops 6 rank play? Are you hard stuck getting 20 to 30 SR? Well, you clicked on the video of the year to get you out of the rank you are in and get you to the rank you want. I've hit top 250 once in MW2 and Iridescent every single season since ranked has been out. And over that time when I helped my viewers rank up, I noticed some key mistakes that players make in each rank. Let's go ahead and get into the video and waste no more time, starting off with bronze and silver. If you're a bronze or silver, you probably just got the game or you haven't really touched ranked and are about to try it. My advice for bronze and silver players, because most are new to the game or new to ranked, first and foremost, we have to get those settings correct and also get the best meta classes for each weapon. Alright guys, so let's start off with the classes here. The meta classes, basically the aims and the PDW will be all you need in rank play. So as we all know, the Jackal did receive a nerf recently. They got rid of the long barrel and they got rid of all muzzles and fire mods. So this right here would be the meta class setup for the Jackal PDW. For any rank bronze to top 250, you're going to want the gain twist barrel, ranger foregrip, ergonomic grip, and balance stock. These are the 4 attachments on the PDW. Do not change it up. This is the meta class. Now for the aims, there's a few different classes you can use. This is my main class I'm rocking right now, which a lot of people are using now with the no underbarrel class, and this thing is absolutely a beamer, guys. It rips from long range, no recoil. It's so good. Definitely suggest trying this out. Another good build. Go ahead and get rid of the fire mods and just put on your vertical grip, and then get rid of quick draw, put on ergonomic. Here is another very good class a lot of people use. Even CDL players, I see a lot of people use this class as well. So this is another good aims class, very good, no recoil, just as good as the other class as well. But yeah, let's go into the settings now. Make sure you get some of your settings correct, guys. Let's go to the aiming tab though, guys. Go into aiming advanced settings. 2 settings you want in here. You're going to want instant transition timing and dynamic curve type with 1.0 curve slope scale. Do not change that up. After that, go into motion sensor advanced settings. Make sure your FOV sensitivity scaling is off right here. If you have it on, this will make your aim worse. If you have it off, this will actually give you more aim assist, so make sure you have it off. Into the graphics tab, let's go over to view, guys. Your field of view, you want it anywhere from 97 to 110, but honestly, I wouldn't go below 100 or above 105. I'd stick in this area right here. This right here is the best FOV to maximize your aim assist right here, guys. I usually run 105, but let's go into ADS field of view. You want this unaffected. That way, if you have it on independent, it zooms in crazy when you ADS. If you have it on affected, it doesn't zoom in as much, giving you better aim. And your weapon field of view, having it on wide makes your gun look smaller on your screen. Now, those are the basic things every rank needs to have anyway, the correct settings in classes, but what stops a bronze and silver player from getting to gold? The biggest mistakes I see in these ranks are not knowing where the next hills will be, not rotating in time, which you should rotate around 20 seconds to the new hill, and also basic aiming mechanics. For bronze and silver, your aim will be the main factor of getting you to gold. So I would suggest loading into a private match and putting on some bots, and shoot your weapon every day before you play ranked, but just keep in mind to focus on your centering, where your center dot is on your screen. I suggest 200 to 300 bots a day to work on improving your aim. On to gold. Now this rank here is where most ranked players will usually peak. If you're gold now, it's time to pick things up a bit and get you above average in rank play. So the main problems I see gold players make is they look lost on the map. They don't play with their teammates, they don't know callouts, they take dumb chows instead of taking gunfights behind cover or power positions. Now if you're gold, you need to know how to play with your team, especially in search and destroy, and you should know by now the more people on the control point, the faster it ticks. When solo queuing, always play with your team, never go off and do whatever. Play by them and get their trade or let them trade you. And make sure you are calming as well. Having comms is huge, and also knowing what callouts are where. When taking gunfights, try and use a power position or off angle, maybe a head glitch. Never take a gunfight out in the open, especially if the dude is challenging on a power position. But honestly, getting out of gold, you have to win your ones. You have to win your gunfights 9 times out of 10, and to get better at doing that is more and more practice on bots. Practice your aim and practice your reaction time, practice your centering, sip a Red Bull before you get on to get locked. But winning gunfights is always and will always be a key factor to ranking up in any rank. On to platinum rank, the 2 biggest mistakes I see platinum players make is that they don't look at their mini-map and they aren't controlling the map and helping their team win the game. What I mean by that is power positions equals map control. If you're getting spawn trapped in control or can't get to the hill on hardpoint, that's because the other team is set up perfectly in power positions and getting the cutoffs, cutting off crosses to the hill or coming off spawn. As for the minimap, you need to look at your minimap every few seconds to try and make that a habit. To get better at this, whenever you're shooting bots in private matches, make sure to put radar on fast sweep and continue to practice looking at your minimap while shooting bots, And this right here will improve your awareness already by constantly looking at your minimap, which I will get into awareness later in the video. Next is you want to start getting advanced movement mechanics down. Drop shotting, jump sliding, diving, regular sliding. Make sure you're practicing and working on all of these things if you are platinum to get into diamond rank. Now onto diamond rank. Here most of the players have the basic fundamentals down, but things holding back a diamond can be easily worked on. Firstly, I would say playing your life is huge. If you're one shot, do not ego chow that gunfight and lose the round for your team. If you're 1v3ing a hill, why? You want to play your life and either wait to heal and reposition or wait for your team to come and help you. So get in the habit of not ego chowing every single gunfight, because that is mistake number one I see most diamond players make. Ego chowing. For example, if your whole team dies pushing hill and you're the last one alive and you're one shot in the back, play your life, hide, reposition, and wait for your team to come push back and help you. You'll never want to chow one shot in most situations, but another big thing you need to be learning by diamond rank is spawn knowledge. Where your enemy will spawn and where they will flood into, but the basic understanding of spawns, whatever side you are on, or whatever side your team spawns on, the opposite side is where the enemy will spawn at more times than not. For example, if you spawn in the back of a new hill, you should know that your enemy will now be coming from the front side of the hill and maybe flanking. So basically spawn knowledge, playing your life would be the two big mistakes I do see in diamond rank. When it comes to crimson, this is where it gets hard for most players to get out of this rank and push to that iridescent rank. Most crim players do stay in crim and cannot get out, but for crimson players you mostly have mastered aim and movement. But what's holding you back? If you want to push to that iridescent rank and get out of crimson, you need to understand spawn manipulation. Hey guys, I'm gonna go over a few examples for spawn manipulation for you crimson players, and also explaining flipping and blocking spawns and hardpoint as well for you crimson players. So let's start here in control. Let's do something like let's do vault. All right guys, so the basic understanding of spawn manipulation, wherever you are blocking, the enemy team will spawn the opposite of. So let's say the red team's going to be pushing up here, right? They're going to push up right side pull. They're going to get a 4 full dead here on pull. They're going to kill, they're going to wipe the whole blue team, right? So then they're blocking pull. If red is blocking pull and they get a 4 wipe, that means blue will spawn on the other side. So you see how red is over here. They're on this side of the map, pushed up in their spawn. Since he's blocking pull, they can't spawn there. They're going to spawn on the opposite side near palace. Same thing if they come over here after they get another 4 wipe. They wipe them again and they're blocking palace, then they'll just spawn pull right here. So it's all about your positioning on the map. Look where you are on the map and it will tell you where your enemies are. Another example, guys, depending on positioning, let's say your teammates are back a little bit and you're the only one spawn trapping back here, you're going crazy, you know. But if you push up in their spawn in the middle, you will give them split spawns since they can't spawn right here in the back. If that makes sense, if you're pushed up in the middle, they will split. And if you're pushed up a little too far to the right, they could get a 3-1 split each side. It doesn't matter. You just gotta be aware of where you are on the map. Pay attention to that mini map and understand the spawn manipulation, how spawns work, where you're blocking, where they will spawn. So wherever you spawn, they'll be the opposite. And wherever you're blocking, they will spawn the opposite. If that makes sense, let's go into a hard point. We'll show you like a protocol P3 or something. So P3 on protocol, let's say red team has P3. We'll have 1 sidewalk, 1 top trips, 1 in point, and then 1 blocking, right? Okay, so blue team's gonna be pushing up, obviously. Since red is blocking, nobody can spawn back there, right? So they're all going to be front. Let's see, the red team got a 4 wipe again, right? So they all know that the blue team's going to be coming front now since they got a full 4 wipe. But number 3 is blocking. Blue cannot spawn behind. Blue can only come front or flank. They can go under. They can go over here, go top. They can flank around, try to go for spawn. So let's say one of the blue people, so sidewalk pushes up, 1 trips, 1 in here. One of the blue kids, they push up. Everybody's fighting front, but 1 gets by. He's flanking. He kills red. Boom, red's dead. Boom. That means blue has spawns now. He just killed red. Red spawned out. Let's say two blue people died, but blue's going to spawn back here with his other teammate blue because he just got spawns and killed the dude blocking spawns and he spawned him out. So because blue flanked and killed the dude blocking and he's blocking now, the teammates that died, they spawn with him. Another example, let's push blue back out over here. Let's say they have the same setup, but number 3 here on red, he decides not to block. He doesn't want to block, right? So he pushes up in here, he pushes out front. Maybe he gets a couple kills, right? He kills these 2 right here, but nobody's blocking. So that means he got both of these picks. That means blue's just going to spawn on New Hill. They're going to get spawns. Nobody's blocking. That means all 4 blues going to get new. They can all 4 push up, take over hill, and they have spawns. So guys, knowing where you're blocking, knowing where the enemy is coming from, manipulating spawns, your spawn knowledge, your map awareness, all of this comes into play when you get higher in the ranks. I hope I explained that well, guys. And another thing is not being able to hold hills or capture points. When holding a hard point or holding a team in a spawn trap, you need map control, and you need to be in power positions, controlling the map, getting cutoffs and crosses, and understanding where the enemy is coming from. Also, stop hitting ult at 5 to 10 seconds. This is for any rank. Lastly, if you want to hit that iridescent rank, I would suggest holding yourself accountable. Don't blame others for your mistakes, have some discipline, and go over what went wrong and what you did wrong after the game and try to improve from that. Rewatch some gameplays, rewatch what you did wrong, take some notes, and then implement that into the next game. Now, iridescent rank, if you are iridescent, you are basically top 250. What separates the two is basically just time played and having a constant good 4-man that's always on with comms. But of course, one thing I forgot to go over is don't always trust your teammates' comms, guys, and don't always expect them. If you look at your minimap constantly, you can tell if your teammates spawn out, or if no one is watching flank, you could pick that up, but don't always wait and expect the callouts from your teammates. Sometimes you need to just have awareness on the map, and to do that is to always pay attention to that minimap. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Now, implementing everything I just told you, from class setups and power positions to spawn manipulation and looking at your minimap constantly, just make sure you are practicing all of this, because I have seen Crimson players before lack basic mechanics that Platinum players have down. I hope this video was helpful, guys. I do offer coaching and account boosting, so if you are interested in any of that, my socials are down in my description, so go ahead and shoot me a DM and we can get started. But if you are new and enjoyed my content and watched the video throughout the whole thing, please hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and comment down below. I love you guys. Peace.